New Zealand USD, no, we want to analyze the chart for the next week, but before that, I want to refer back to my last video. In my last video, the price was here. We say we are expecting the price move up, whether from here or the price drop, then move up. And I explained that from what we have the information, I expect the price to drop before we move up. As we can see what's happened, the price drop and then move up. But the price, when it dropped, it didn't drop that deep. It didn't move that deep. Okay, and what we were expecting was a move up, and the buy was here, and this, at least these two opportunity for the buy. That's why sometimes we say when we should look for the trade setup, because that's why in my last video I say we don't have any indication from here that price can reverse from here. That's why we need to wait the price to drop, then we look for buy. Okay, but how deep this one can be, we cannot, I mean, is like we cannot estimate it. As you can see, I maybe thought the price can dip somewhere around, drop somewhere around here, but as we can see, price drop, but it didn't move that low. Okay, anyway, that's why we need to look for the trade setup. In this case, we want to see how we can trade for the next week based on the daily chart. Okay, now the question is, based on the daily chart, how long this correction can continue? Thus do we need to expect the price can be within this move, within this like channel? Does mean this correction can continue? Can we expect the price move, drop, or this correction? Okay, or in that case, this is what we can expect. This, I mean, what we think. All right. Now the thing is, how can I look for this? Can I look for this as a correction in relative to the price drop one more? And if drop, how deep this one can be? If yes, then is it possible we get the expanding? That means we don't expect the channel here. Okay, this is the another option. But from what we have, this one candle move up, it's like make our decision for the next drop quite difficult. I don't call it the difficult. It's like we need to wait for the more correction here to confirm this correction based on the daily chart. Because based on what we have right now, if the next day when the market open there is a continuation, a small correction, then yes, the first option is correct. That means the price can move here, then we can expect for the channeling. But if price drop, then expanding flat. Anyway, we don't have any trade set up. This is the two options we can expect. Okay, but we want to see next week whether we need to look for the up move or down move. Based on the lower time frame 4 hours, this is what we can see here. Alright, and we will be more interested if we get this in terms of the risk and reward. That means we are more interested to look for the down move for the sell, but we don't have any trade set up for the sell right now. Even there is no trade set up for the buy. In this case, we need to wait. When the market open, we see what's happened. If there is a continuation with the trade setup, we leave it. But the best is if we get any correction here, yes, we can look for buy. And any sharp move down flag, we can look for sell. But which one we are more interested in terms of the risk and reward? If we get any down move, that means I will be more interested. I will look for the sell rather than buy. It doesn't mean I won't look for buy. If I get the buy setup, I will look for buy, but my intention is a sell in terms of the risk and reward. Okay, in this case, we need to wait and the market open and see what's happened here. Whether we get a correction, reversal, or the continuation. Then from there we can make a decision. That's mean right now we don't have any trade setup, but our intention is a down move. Okay, based on the 1 hour chart, we don't have any divergence, but from what I have here, even the market open, this one continue, it seems this source of the correction mostly can give the reversal, similar to what you have here, or at least the price continue, give it one move down, correction. That means this one the possibility for the continuation is really less. But we need to bear in mind that sometimes there is this source of the correction, suddenly price spike up. That means if you want to sell or buy within this kind of the move, without the having the trade set up, is not a really good idea. Okay, in this case we just wait for the next week. We see when the market open what's the next, and then from there we make a decision how we trade it. If I see any trade setup update, I will share on YouTube. Thanks.